Ok, estoy 10 de abril hoy día, jueves 10 de abril. Ayer me olvidé de aplastar a grabar en vivo la sesión, pero hoy no. Vamos a ver, ayer perdí en total, me parece que $530, voy a revisar. Sí, $530 perdí el día de ayer, lo cual me deja en menos 1680 actualmente. Ayer el mercado subió después del anuncio de Trump que decía que va a posponer este, los aranceles por 90 días a nivel global. Y eso hizo que el mercado suba. Ahorita estoy hablando la clase en vivo.
So that's getting a little dark. But my first PT is going to be at the south side, and I want to see a continuation through. I honestly want to see us just sell off. Let's see here. I'll mark it on my chart. Sorry. This is the trade that I'm in right now.
Oh, great. Justin ya está en un trade ahorita. It's a minute candle.
So I think we have a lot of room lower to the downside. I want to see this S&T get broken. But keep in mind, I do look like there's a lot of generated buy side on ES. So we could put in an S&T down here internally, but I really like where we're going just on the 15-minute. The 1 hour rejection candle looks like we wanted to turn over. 15-minute candle closed super bearish on that rebalance. Same as this candle as well. I just want to see the market dump. Market open.
Acaba de abrir el mercado. Este de aquí es el objetivo de Justin. ¿En qué precio entró? 18,880. Aquí está. Trade de Justin. Me parece.
Reject here.
Estamos viendo si es que viene a llenar algún vacío de aquí después de toda esta subida. Después del anuncio. Vamos a ver dónde estaría el equilibrio de aquí.
The 15-minute, I think that this candle can absolutely really dig deep here. But at the same time, also on ES, we could just swing these sell side levels and try to go back to those generated buy side. So I'm going to take.
De aquí abajo estaría el equilibrio de esta subida, esta expansión.
On the sell side. I definitely want to see some leverage. I entered pre-market right here because I just liked where we were in the range, and so I had a little bit of a looser stop. Just wanted to see us sell. I'm going to move my stop to actually the top, the high of 910. 909.
Último trade aquí. Vamos por acá el target. Aquí, ¿cómo va la cosa? Voy a abrir un trade aquí. Stop loss tiene que estar aquí arriba. Take profit tiene que estar invertido. Oye, pucha. Si estoy en 3 unidades. Así que pasó aquí. Vamos a ver si me da una entrada.
Going all the way back up right now.
Bueno, sí, me da una entrada aquí. Un stop justo aquí. Ahora decide volver. Vamos a ver.
See, let's just continue to reject this and just run through whatever imbalance gets created. This could be a possible short right here. One that's really I'm getting ran. 15 second. I don't want to see us just run through it though cleanly. So this would be lower time frame changes, dude. But keep in mind, markets can move faster. We're at open, so I want to see this get ran right here. Now fast move through this.
Estamos en el trade. Estamos en el trade. Hay tanto. Vamos a ver.
Want to see a sell off here? I just added one more contract.
Justin está añadiendo un contrato más justo aquí. Dice que va en shorts. Pues vamos en shorts. Voy a añadir otro más aquí. Ya está. Aceptamos.
My TP is sell side right here at 700, 704 area. Yeah, I'll put this back on the chart, sorry.
Ya dice que aquí está su objetivo, vean, o sea, 1-1. 1-1. Ya pasé la transmisión a donde estoy haciendo el trading top step. Sí, lo pueden ver. Ahora sí lo pueden ver. Vamos ahí. Vamos a ver si es que llega. Sell side. Vamos, vamos. A ver si ganamos.
Low, so it would not be a bad idea here to possibly scale them in Q. I want to see us follow through though.
Vamos, vamos. Venga, una caída.
I want to see us really dump through this. I don't want to see this S&T hold.
Vamos. Cae, 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 cae. Venga, vamos, 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 vamos. Cae, cae, cae. Oh, vamos. Vamos, Nasdaq. Y es creó un SMT, por eso hay un rechazo ahí, pero vamos a ver.
Be careful here. I'd move probably stop closer because of this S&T.
Se formó un SMT en IES. I'm
going to have to take off some here. I scaled. It's just kind of hard just because I can't fight this S&T. I have to take
Order filled.
management risk.
Justin se salió ahí porque se formó un SMT en,
I'm stopped at break even on the rest.
en
So I was
IES.
able to get like 4K out of that. But we can still go lower, but because I'm fighting the S&T and ES took that low too, I don't want to have to put on, because I was in heavy size right there too. So I was in like 6 contracts. So I don't want it to reverse on me, especially after S&T and this rally if it's ran. I'm just gonna manage my risk here. Take what was given for me at least. Yeah, not bad though. But if we just continued, I mean, it'd be a pretty big trade for me. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take it because the S&T.
Ahora estamos luchando la tendencia porque se formó este SMT aquí.
Order filled.
I think this will honestly continue lower.
Order filled.
Because of the bearish chart, I don't believe this S&T will hold. So we'll see what the market wants to do. But
Order filled.
Gotten wicked out or scared out, but we'll see.
Order filled. Order filled.
Ya. Vamos a ver si es que cae. Si es que cae. Si no, daríamos un atado de verga. Como pueden ver, estoy arriesgando. Somos 1-1 prácticamente. No sé por qué al Justin no le gusta arriesgar más. O sea, siempre lo mismo aquí.
Order filled.
This was gonna happen, but
Boom. Me salí.
Not hedge myself. Unfortunate. This would be a big trade. I want to see the market honestly go lower because I like that we're displacing into this 1 hour rally gap. I want to see us follow through.
That would be amazing. Justin está diciendo que
Again, who knows?
Quiere que se desplace esto de aquí.
Definitely think that we can go lower though.
Y viene a llenar este vacío que quedó aquí. Aquí estamos en equilibrio. Estaría de aquí, pero Nasdaq todavía no rompe ese SMT. Y se ve bastante bearish. Nasdaq se ve fatal aquí. Ya. Rompió el S&P.
Data high on ES is still open after possible DOL. I think we want to continue lower though, so I think this will become a draw on liquidity later on. But I think we have so much room to the downside to, again, like from yesterday's move, we can want to kind of just eat it up a little bit, and like we're not even near equilibrium of the range. So I definitely think we're going to follow through just a little bit. I wish NQ was efficient as ES was this morning. ES just kind of went straight towards this and through these lows. If my original position was not taken off, it would have been a pretty big trade here because I was average like 6 contracts right here. Probably like right here. So that would have been what? 8. That would have been an 18K trade. But I'm up 4,500 right now. So now that sell side's taken internally, I do still think I'd want to see us continue through. I want to see us go to this extra standard deviation projection. We'll keep in mind, kind of see what ES wants to do because we do have all that generated buy side liquidity. We are in the bigger time frame 4 hour for value gap. There's kind of like a breaker here, honestly, in the 4 hour. Actually, technically, it's not a breaker since this low never got taken, but we are in a 4 hour bullish fair value gap. So I do believe that this will become the draw later on. It's not right now. And the only way for us to think or say that it is the draw is if some sort of imbalance gets ran through to the upside, like this 50-minute gets ran through. We have a change in the state. The change in the state would be here on the 50-minute. Like we get back above this, close above it. So they kind of need to see some price action. And honestly, it wouldn't even be like a possible bad like long if one of these fair value gaps just get absolutely ran through. Like if this 1 minute fair value gap gets ran through, I know traders that would take longs just from that. So, but I think we're probably going to continue through it. At least that's what I'd want to see. So now look, this 1 minute gets ran through on ES. This could spark the move back up to number one, this internal high. Up 2,500, let's go. Would you expect some type of higher time frame manipulation to go lower or just slower continuation to the downside? No, absolutely. Yeah, we could absolutely have higher time frame manipulation. In fact, I mean, that's what I'd want to see on the bigger time frame anyway. Keep in mind, like, this move just created an internal high. We still could build all the like price action up here still too. So this is just the first kind of initial rebalance. So if we're bearish and we do want to continue lower, I would expect these imbalances to hold. if we're bullish and we want to reverse, this was just manipulation, then I would expect these to start getting ran through as it did already on ES, and I would expect ES honestly to start working towards the central line after that's gotten ran through. In fact, it's honestly not a bad long. This is a long that a lot of traders have to take. So I need to see more PA. Just gonna get the market do its thing and watch here.
Ya no hay SMT aquí porque ya se rompió de los dos lados. ¿Cómo formó ese gap ahí? A ver.
I do think so, because there's still uncertainties with China. Like people are like, oh, back to bull market, but this could absolutely just be a rebalance higher to move back lower. Now, or it also could be the bottom. Like I really don't know. I hope that it's not the bottom. I hope that we do see lower prices, because I'm still sitting on a lot of cash. I want to add long term for it still. So I'm hoping that we do not like fully put in a bottom. I want to see us go. Okay, so this is an inverse setup. We should run all the way to these highs. This might be just morning sell side getting taken. We might look to reverse. That'll follow through.
Aquí hay un 5-minute fair value up.
Are you saying that because it would benefit you, or is there just too much uncertainty you really know? There's
Sí,
too much uncertainty to know.
Lograr
hacer
esto.
Bro, do you think there was any way to predict a fucking 12% move yesterday? No. Fucking pull back tariffs for 90 days. This is a market that we don't get to decide. Like we don't you have to understand when shit is going down. You can either put yourself in a position to get fucked or really lucky, which both are going to do negative for you because they're building bad habits. Or you wait for actual certainty and like have an idea what I have no idea.
Algo así. Continuar hacia abajo.
I have no clue what China
Hasta el
I have no clue what the economy wants to do. I have no clue what China wants to do. I don't get to decide. And I can't read the market because the market's too uncertain when we're in those conditions. I can read the market from what I can, which is like, if there's intraday trades, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm going to take it. And if we're selling, then I'm going to add long term. But there's kind of no point in me trying to predict what the case is going to be.
It was sketching. This side also sketching.
Guys, keep in mind, I'm trading on my TOS account, so it's not going to pop up on the screen. And in fact, I don't want it to be on the screen because most of you guys, it's a fucking visualization. Like, oh my God, Justin's in a trade. I should be in a trade. No, that's not the case. If you didn't see it with me while I saw it, you should be in a trade. This is a beautiful inverse setup right here. All the way back, but damn. Right now, I'm still just letting kind of the market do its thing here. We put in an S&C. Oh, I guess we should have an S&C.
Mm.
Would you be willing to take another trade if it shows? If it is a setup that I want to take, yes. But I took a short pre-market Luke, and then I scaled in on this short side move in the morning.
Chucha, 134 puntos, weón, no es ninguna, weón.
I want to continue lower here. Did put in a little internal SMT, so. Honestly, I don't really want to see that. For now, the price action, I would much rather want to see it. Get back inside the range, then go lower, at least right now. For a good opportunity. Kind of how it plays out. I think the bigger time frame wants to continue. Well, I think the 1 hour and 15-minute are more clear that we'll most likely look to see a continuation through these lows. There's a lot of room to the downside, the bigger time frame for us to start to kind of creep in. Start to sell back off here. Probably look to see this standard deviation projection as a rep. I want to see if we do want to continue lower. It's got to be a pretty clear internal model for me to take some sort of trade right now. So because of internal sell size already taken, it's a little lower probability. I think we're probably going to start to I think we're going to just trail off here.
Así es como va la semana. pero déjenme les muestro. Así es como estoy en Tradify. Estoy incluido. Este fue el trade perdedor que Justin estaba ahí, sacó en break-even. Pues lo cerré mientras seguía en short en la otra posición, en top step X. Aquí estoy casi en menos 2000, como pueden ver. Puedo llegar hasta menos 4000, pero... esta cuenta empezó aquí arriba y luego poco a poco fue bajando.
Some more context for clarity. But even if I think we're going to sell, if there's no kind of model or no entry for it, there's not looking for a setup.
En fin. Pues ya está. Lo voy a cortar aquí porque no veo otra entrada aquí. Hubiera sido bueno esta idea de aquí. Que respecto a este 5-minute fair value que estamos viendo aquí. Y fue a ver acá. Boom. 134 puntos. Y esto puede seguir descendiendo. 735 puntos más solo hasta equilibrio. Es equilibrio. Que si lo vemos más, podemos llegar hasta aquí abajo, la verdad.
What's for breakfast? Coffee. No food yet. Is the market typically less efficient the day before CPI? It also, yes, but it also depends on where we are in price action too. Audi 5000, no trade for me today. Just watched. Thanks, J Bones. Much love, Astro. Have a good one, bro. But yeah, we're most likely going to continue here. Again, if market was more efficient here in the morning after that internal sell side, it'd be a fucking, I'd be up and off the charts. It'd be a big day. But I had to literally take off that position right here. Most likely on that candle pullback, just scrape out like 4K. Candle came back. I would have been probably in red a little bit break even. But if we would have sold all the way through without taking this massive pullback. But also really good risk management too, because that S&P gets put in place.
Wow.
I'm protecting myself. So.
¿Qué rayos fue esa? Macro se abrió. Se abrió macro. ¿Alguna noticia de macro? FOMC. Están hablando de FOMC. A las 9:30 natural gas notice.
If my RR and I know I'm risking, because that you got to keep in mind, I'm risking like 5K. So if I'm scraping out 4K, that means like that trade was less than 1R. So it like pulled back from the.
Entré en un trade ahí para ver si esto sigue empujando. ¿Qué será? Hay 100 puntos desde esta entrada de aquí. Vamos por 100 puntos.
But just the RR kind of got ruined because of that candle pulling back and then taking it off.
Justo aquí.
So. But bigger time frame is playing out like I expected. I didn't want to see this continue to kind of follow through here. Bigger time frame. 15-minute looks.
Unos 100 puntos más ahí.
Very, very clear. Just lower time frame is a little bit less efficient. But there goes standard deviation projection. There we go. Starting to really speed up here. If only we did this. But that is what it is. Trading in the market. Yeah, put risk on. Goes with it. Protect yourself.
Vamos a ver si llegaba.
Wasn't any sort of high probability setup on this move. I mean, because internal sell side gets taken and we are rebalanced, this is a possible short. This S&T that this value being ran through change the state. This is a possible short, but it's lower.
Estos 100 puntos ahí, a ver si se daban.
I think best case scenario was still be in my original film, like up here pre-market, and just have us stop up here and just decide to like not take it off because I wouldn't want to see it fall through. Just build the trade off of the follow through. Because if I'm trading based off the bigger time frame and I want to see a follow through here, I would want to position myself with that kind of analysis. So I probably wouldn't put my stop way up here. Even if we took sell side, I would just accept the risk, try to catch the follow.
Justo en la entrada ahí se formó un fair value gap. Esto podría ser un nuevo fair value gap para continuar cayendo. Vamos a ver aquí. Estaría esto. Justo aquí. Ahora este 5-minute fair value gap. Le faltan 3 minutos. A ver si crea este fair value gap o lo absorbe. Es una pena porque aquí en Tradify estoy haciendo centavos.
Tesla down almost 7%. Past the low. No, they're still not past what we were before. I want to see Tesla down at like 150s, 160s. Then I'll start looking at the map.
Parece que sí va a seguir cayendo. Me parece bien. Ok. Voy a dejar que Justin siga hablando aquí. A ver qué dice. Ya hice yo el trade. No tengo nada más que meter así.
Because there's so much room that we could dip in this imbalance, it's kind of hard to case bias. Actually, this is kind of like a little bit cleaner. This 15-minute fair value gap. There's a lot of room for us to kind of slowly trail down. But there's also a possibility too that we have a up candle, close above that 5-minute fair value gap, or close above that 5-minute change in the state, and then work towards buy side too. But again, right now, just waiting. Let the market do its thing.
Quiero ver desde cuándo empecé el journal. Vamos a ver. Quiero que lo vean conmigo. Hasta aquí. Entonces estoy viendo. Esto es de abril. Vamos a ver si tengo de enero. Esta cuenta no empezó en enero, en febrero. Esto empezó en febrero. Pueden ver cómo en febrero me fue. 3 trades. Tres días positivo y el resto puro rojo. Este día fue fatal. En marzo Trade malo, trade malo, trade malo, trade malo. Mini ganancias. Y ahorita de lo que va de abril. No ha mejorado nada. Vamos a analizar cuánto iba en total. A ver, febrero.
One thing I want you to notice here is on this manipulation like pre-market, look at the standard deviation projection for negative 2.5. We come back down, 2 to 2.5 gets hit initially here. What happens after this is respected? We go back to equilibrium of the range. So manipulation leg from high to low of the imbalance. What happens before? We respect it, market moves all the way back up. What? Equilibrium of the previous price range. And then the negative.
No sé por qué ando haciendo eso. Trading View. Entonces, en febrero que empecé, hice menos 1252. Marzo. En marzo hice menos 109. Y ahora en abril. ¿Por qué no se actualiza esto?
That's the dishwashing price. I do everything.
Voy menos 639 de lo que va del mes. En total voy $2,000. Menos $2,000 en total. Qué locura.
Honestly, I really do think that we could see all the way back to this fair value gap. I think there's a lot of room to the downside if that's what we want to do. So there's the 4 projection I just got met. So just watch, wouldn't be surprised if we improve. Do we have any multi fair come out? Yeah. 30-year bond yield of that one. But... Curious if there's a weekly for rally guy because I want to see price. If there's like a candle that we can wick this area, that'd be huge. I mean, the weekly is such a big bullish. The daily, I guess there's holding like there's really like we're still holding bearish order flow on the bigger time frame. So I definitely all the bulls right now. I kind of want to see get wrecked. Yeah, I'm up 4K, Carter. I took shorts in the morning. I would love to see that, Marcel. That is exactly what I want to see. Because, like, guys, there's still so much uncertainty. Like, what China's going to do, repercussions, like, and we're only just basically put on a 90-day hold, which I don't even know really what could happen in 90 days. Like, if the market knows that that's going to end up happening anyway, like, I wonder if we're just going to end up, like, pumping, or are we going to just, like, sit here and continue to sell off? Like, I genuinely have no clue. Like, I'm not going to tell you guys I have any idea. I just flat out be lying to you. so crazy when you submit to the market and remind yourself there's always going to be opportunity. All the bad setups I used to take just disappear. Exactly, because you know, like, number one, you know that when you're in like operating out of a mindset of scarcity, you just find yourself taking terrible fucking trades. Like I want you guys to understand how I even think about these market conditions. Like, I have no clue if we want to go lower. I have no clue if we're going to bottom out. I have no clue if we're going to dump the rest of the day. I have no clue if we're going to rebalance and pump the rest of the day. I got no fucking idea. What I do have an idea about though is that my idea is to recognize it in the moment. Because at the end of the day, nothing fucking matters what happens an hour from now, 2 hours from now, a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. It doesn't fucking matter. The only thing that matters is the present moment. Can I identify my edge in the present moment? Yes or no? Yes, take trade. No, don't do fucking shit. Sit, be quiet, watch, be patient, practice discipline, practice patience, and know that you will be provided for. Know that the market will provide opportunity for you if you are patient and you just sit there and don't care. But you have to also learn to detach yourself and stop caring what the market does if you're not in a trade. So many people just sit on the market and will see the sell-off and just be like a little angrier, just salty, like in the soul, in the heart, just like letting themselves be like, I'm pissed I didn't get a short. Like, there's no reason to. Your goal is to just watch from the perspective of an observer. You're tying too much intention into what you're looking at. Because when you end up tying all that attention and all that built upness inside you that you subconsciously are thinking about, it changes the environment and you add value to it, and you just end up making emotional decisions and dumb stuff. And when you can just be like, hey, I'm going to be provided for. I know I'm going to get good opportunity. I get to just sit here and enjoy my day, enjoy looking at the market, being excited to see kind of being a part of history. I mean, guys, you guys are a part of history now. I'm a part of history now. This is a historical day in the stock market yesterday. This has never happened. This is the largest single-handed move in history. Only expectations I have going to market is to follow my rules and practice good habits. Exactly. Yes, sir. I'm reviewing my journal. It looks like this: February minus 1252, March 109, April 6, 39 so far, negative 2K in total on the 100K funded. I'm using from the mentorship. Is it normal to be negative 3 months in a row? How your journal looks like this are yes, it's normal to be negative 3 months in the year. If number one, you haven't already been profitable and you're working on success. I was negative 2 years in a row, brother. It's normal if you're learning and continuing to progress. Now, the goal is to recognize what's the main overall factor in all of those months. Like, if you were to look at every single 3 months of what you're doing, what is the common denominator of the things that are holding you back inside those months? And if you can't recognize it, then you're not journaling well. My journal so far this year, this month has been my best month. So far 10 days, just because I added long term, just because I've been upping stuff.
Yeah.
I know. I 100% do, Marcel. I have a new series I'm working on right now and filming that's going to be on YouTube like within the next probably couple of days. First videos are getting edited, so. But there will be a journaling video in that series too. So.
Justin dice que es normal estar
Also, I want to fix
3 meses en pérdida, sobre todo si todavía no has encontrado consistencia. Él estuvo.
I'm in the middle of a big decision I have to make with TradePath of either really scaling very, very hard and possibly bringing on an investor, or
Dice
there's a lot of things.
que él estuvo 2 años en pérdida hasta encontrar consistencia.
Took the shorts in the morning, got stopped out early, recognized that I felt a bit of urgency to take another trade. Just told myself the market's just testing me and it's trapped my mind. Exactly. What was it? wants to bring on investors, and you should do it. More pros than cons. I mean, I think that there are pros and cons. I mean, there's always going to be pros and cons, but like, I have a really fucking sick idea. Like, I'll tell you guys kind of like where I'm at with TradePath. I did a lot of research, and we have the team to be able to do what I want to do. But I want to make something that's never been done before, and I want to kind of fully transition TradePath into. My goal is I want it to be the leading AI trading company. Like, I want it to be like, I want TradePath to be the leading AI company in the trading industry. And so I have a very ambitious project that I want to do and create a new product within TradePath, which would be connected to the journal. And it would probably take a year to make because it's never been done before. And we have to bring on 3 of the best MLM developers, which we already have. Like, we're like, literally, I have them on standby. Like my head dev is like, Justin, you tell me, and like, we can like fucking just get cranking. But for me to run this, like, you guys gotta understand, I would be overseeing and paying for, and this is like what the entire TradePath team would look like if we're gonna scale. Like, if we're going from like a small team right now to like a fucking team that's competing with like every major company like in this industry when it comes to anything. So we'll be bringing on like full-time project manager, like another full-time project manager, part-time. That's the budget. He's the my head dev, senior full stack dev, another senior full stack dev, another senior full stack dev, a senior ML developer, another senior ML developer, another senior ML developer, a senior QA tester, a support agent, another support agent, a motion designer, video animation, Suj Muhammad, designer, a UI and UX graphic designer, a copywriter, and a social media manager, and that's basically what the team would be. But like, for me to run that team, it's probably like $45K a month, I would think, for me to run that team. And so I'm kind of like going through the motions right now if I wanna do that and like just kind of say fuck it. But I also have to think smart and be business oriented, which is like, number one, it's gonna take me a year to like we'd have to. I want to focus on scaling what we have first, so that I can actually re-input all the money that's being made from TradePath, because we really haven't really put a lot of effort into actually scale what we have in terms of the business right now. Because like, I like giving you guys a little bit of an insight as what it's like to like run a software or run a business, and that's kind of how I think. And a lot of kind of what I think about right now is what's the process look like with like, I don't want to just dump a shit ton of money into the company, because number one, I already have. But I also want to make sure that the right direction in which we're scaling in isn't a project that is too ambitious, or not too ambitious, but something that we won't be able to make like our money back. So now I know we would end up making our money back on it, but it's just, it would take more time. It would take like, because it's probably be a year to actually create that product, and it'd take a while for us. I would watch tomorrow and just trade low size. But we do have consumers in front of the wouldn't be a terrible day. There's still going to be good opportunity, but I just patient.
Y por el otro lado.
But I basically want to create an AI trading Jarvis. I basically want to create an AI trading consultant where while you are trading, it can see your screen and you can communicate with it. Basically say,
Right now.
I'm looking to take a long, and it can say, hey, Justin, it looks like this trade does look pretty good. According to your journal, this time, of the day between this, you got, around a 60% win rate. But do keep in mind you have to use it around 10 minutes. And also keep in mind too, in your journal, it says that a lot of the times when you have SPTs against you, it does lower the probability of the setup. So I'd keep the setup probably around a 56% chance of winning. That's basically what we want to create. Like, and again, it's never been done before. We have the devs to be able to do it. But that's basically what we want to do. We want to create a leading AI consultant that you can talk to while you trade, that can pull data live from the market, pull data live from your journal to communicate with you talk with you, give you statistics live based off of your data, so you know, like, you're not just making decisions based off what you think, you're actually making it real time based off of what the market actually is based off your data. So the more you trade, the more it learns your model. The more you trade, the more you journal, the more it knows more about you, your rules. It knows when to say you shouldn't be trading, and it'll give you percentages off of, you know, how probable the setup is. But guys, like, that's a fucking massive project. Like, that is a massive project. And so that's the only really reason why I'm thinking about bringing on somebody else as an investor, because it's a really big project. Keep in mind, Charles, I'm not hiring US devs. So I have an extreme discount because all my devs are based in Serbia, and Serbian devs are fucking cracked. Because all these motherfuckers do is sit inside all day and code. So I get an extreme discount to do that, by the way. So keep that in mind.
Okay, I'll call it a day.
Well, yeah, it's but you guys got to think in mind, like, it's super easy to say, oh yeah, you'd be a billionaire, like, that's a great idea, you'd make a bunch of money. But think about it this way: how would we monetize that? Because number one, there's a bunch of different ways to monetize it. Not like actually how we can monetize it. There's many ways, different ways. Obviously, subscription service, obviously subscription model. But I would put in, because, like, let me do the math. Let me do it, like, a little bit of an estimate. I would put probably $500,000, if not more. Actually, more, including already what I've put into it. I would probably put in 600 to 700 grand into the company if we were to work on that for the next year. And that means that we'd have to scale, which we can. I'd already want to scale the company to at least 100K a month. Like, that's like, in my opinion, that's like base of what it needs to be. And so us to scale that project, it would take some time. And, like, at that level of size, I also don't want it, because I got to keep in mind, I'm also working with you guys. I'm also, like, making content, and managing that team is a full-time job. Like, managing, like, that needs to be my main focus if I'm going to do that. So I'd also like to have somebody that is kind of with me doing that and can also take a little bit of the cost load off, and I just give equity costs. But also, Nemanja, my head dev, also, you tell me about this, what you guys think about this. I also got a deal for Nemanja we could do the full team, like, everybody on that list, everybody that I just told you, for $35K a month, and I give 2% equity. What do you guys think about that?
Sounds like a hell of a
$35K a month for 3 ML developers, 3 full stack devs, and I give him 2% equity. I mean, you guys got to keep in mind, that's a crazy deal. That's a crazy deal. Because normally, if you're gonna hire this team in state, that's like 150K a month that you're hiring. Yeah, one person gets 2% equity. No, bro. No brain. 2% is nothing. I do it. No, agree. 2% is a great deal. But I also got to keep in mind, like, how many people on the team? Okay, let me read you.
Yeah, voy a quitar el stream aquí.
Who's Danilo.
No tienes.
Another project manager, which is Nemanja. He's head dev. Senior full stack